It seems like every day I'm going through the news and seeing how the stock market is at an all-time high, and all-time high again, and again, and again. Is the stock market really that good of an investment? Well, I think not. And here are 6 reasons why I am not investing in the stock market in 2021. Reason number 1, it seems like there's a new all-time high every single time I turn on the news. Now, it's not quite that egregious, but let's see. 22 record closes in 2019. End of the year in 2020 with a new record high. A new all-time high in January 2021. That makes me think, how much higher can we go? And I would say we can go a lot higher if there's jobs being created, if there's new producing. But the reality is this. In January of this year, 49,000 jobs were added to the job market. That is pitiful when we've come from the worst artificial recession ever. And then this is in June. This is in, let's see. Yeah, last month. So that was April. April of 2021, we added 266,000 jobs. Again, a tiny pittance when it comes to a nation that's 330 million strong. And here's the reason why there's been so much all-time highs, all these all-time highs over and over and over again. It's because we've printed $9 trillion in 2020. That is literally mind-blowing. 22% of the currency that has ever existed US dollar-wise was printed in 2020. So it's pretty simple. All that money is being injected to Wall Street. Wall Street's getting big bailouts. Banks are getting big bailouts. They're buying their stocks back. I just don't know how much higher it can go. No one does, obviously. So the reason why the stock market continues to rise, though, one of the factors is these large companies are buying back their stocks, creating an artificial high, which is not real. And individuals with these stimulus checks that came in are becoming speculators. This doesn't ever work out for the little guy. By the time the individual understands what's going on, they're going to be already down a huge percentage, and selling would be the worst thing they could do. So this money that we printed and given to the hands of these individuals, but now they're speculating on Bitcoin and it's the stock market, obviously, it doesn't work out ever. Reason number 2 is it is paper wealth. I can't touch it. I can't feel it. I can't even see it. This is the exact reason I like real estate, silver, and precious metals, because I actually feel it. I can see this. This piece of silver has intrinsic value. It says $1 on the back, but we know it's worth about 30 right now. You can't touch stocks. You can't do anything with it. So what's to say that the power went off and your account went to zero? I just like being able to feel stuff. The real estate, I have the deed in my name, so I actually have property rights. That's actually kind of going away as well, it seems. But at least I have that deed in this nation right now. That means something. Actually having hard assets I can feel, I can touch. That's a big deal to me. And with stocks, I simply cannot do that. Number 3, stocks are liquid. And that can be a good thing if you're going to make a huge profit. But in reality, I don't like it being liquid because when I make a decision, I've done research, I know I'm going to stick with it, and I don't want to have the ability to sell it off very quickly. That's what I like about real estate. Real estate is a huge transactional cost to sell it, but when I make a decision, I decide to buy a property, I know that's the right decision, and it's going to be something I see through. The adage goes, don't make your financial decisions when emotions are high. That's almost impossible as humans. How many times have you made a decision when you're emotional that wasn't the right one? And with stocks, it's so liquid, you can make a decision literally on a snap of the finger, and the stock is sold, the stock is bought. I don't like that. However, if you can stay stoic, all power to you. I just haven't met many of those people ever in my life. All right, question of the day. Do you invest in the stock market? Yes or no? I want to know why or why not. Comment now. All right, reason number 4. I hate, with a capital H, paying taxes. Now, let me preface that with I pay my taxes willingly, not really excitedly, but I still pay them regardless. Here's why I don't like when I make a profit on a stock, which is what happens. Let's say you make $100,000 a year, which is a lot of income, but a lot of people do. Your marginal tax rate will be $24, which means if you sell a stock you've held for a year or less that results in a $1,000 gain, you have to pay $240 in tax, 24% tax. Ouch. Then you keep the stock for a year, that converts to a capital gains tax rate. You only pay 15%, so $150. That's still too much for me both ways. I don't like 50% and I like 24%. That's why I really like real estate and passive income, because I can pay almost zero tax on that. When I buy something, I want to buy something indefinitely. I want to hold it so I never have to pay any taxes on the sale. Now, that's a caveat, though. I have sold real estate and taken the profit and put in no more real estate. That's different, though. I'm talking about something that you have to pay the capital gains tax, the marginal. I hate taxes. Let me tell you, I absolutely hate it. That's why I buy something. I want to keep it. With passive income, you pay little taxes and you keep the asset over the whole life of however long you keep it. That is winning, in my opinion. Number 5, Wall Street does not have my best interest in mind, not even a tiny bit. Remember in early 2021, I'm old enough to remember that, obviously, when the GameStop scandal happened? I mean, that was absolutely ridiculous. Institutional investors literally squeezed out the little guy. Robinhood became the focus of the controversy after it declined to freeze trades for GameStop on January 28th. Yeah, whether they had the ability to actually fund those trades or actually make them happen, that's something we'll never know. Only Robinhood knows that. But Robinhood made the surprising move to restrict buying GameStop, citing issues with volatile stock and regulatory requirements. I'm not going for that. We want to democratize investing. We want to democratize all these things so the little guy can have access to it. But then once the little guy, like a little subreddit, starts having these huge gains, and the big boys, remember, whenever it comes down to Wall Street, the big boys always win. The institutional investors, the ones who have the big money, they always win. The individual is never going to have, they always receive the last scraps of the meal. That's something I always keep in mind. So I always know Wall Street never has my best interest in mind. Ever, ever, ever. That's why I do not like stocks. Even when there's some grassroots, very, very, very individualized, small forums on Reddit. Well, not small, it's a big forum, but a small little part of the internet starts going after these stocks and really sees that they start to rise. And they do it in spite of Wall Street, which I love, and then they are completely punished by Robinhood, which wants to democratize investing. Again, there's so many more caveats to that story. Did they actually have the shares to give? I don't really know. I don't think anyone will ever know. We don't really have clarity on that. But the reality is this. The little guy was screwed, and the big guys won once again. Again, it happens every single time. And number 6, cash flow on stocks. Guess again, it's taxable. I want cash flow, absolutely. So dividends could be a good thing, but what I don't like about dividends is this: 15% tax. Again, I hate paying taxes. I want cash flow that is almost zero tax. Again, back to real estate. If you make a decent amount of money, well, a lot of money, you're going to pay 20% in tax. So dividends can be good, but again, 15 to 20%, ouch. Would you rather pay 15% or 0%? I think the answer is obvious. I'll take the 0. All right, those are my 6 reasons I am not investing in the stock market in 2021 and probably beyond. There are so many other reasons. I want to hear what you guys have to say, though. Comment below, why are you not investing in the stock market? Or why are you? My mind's open. Why are you or why are you not? Please comment now, and I will talk to you guys on the next one.